Number 1. The Grifters, 1990. Seduction, betrayal, murder, who's conning who? Was the tagline for this crackling, sexy, and lovingly crafted film adaptation about a small-time 20-something con man who is in over his head with the two con women in his life, his seductive girlfriend and his steely, authoritative mother. Number 2. Careful, 1992. Guy Madden's early masterpiece takes place in a 19th-century alpine village where the wary residents must speak softly and tread lightly lest they cause an avalanche, but sexual frenzies teem in this world of repression, setting off incestuous love triangles and quadrangles with deadly consequences. Number 3. Anagami, 2001. Akira, a teacher from Tokyo, has just arrived in a small rural town to begin his new job. Soon after arriving, he meets, and begins to fall for, Mickey, a papermaker and part of a large and unusual family. When he learns of an ancient legend that the family carries the curse of the Anagami, or dog god, he brushes it off as silly superstition. After a series of mysterious deaths, however, the townspeople begin to grow restless, and Akira must confront the truth about Mickey and her family. Number 4. Neato, 2003. Neato is a teenager with learning difficulties who has been put into a class with kids younger than him who are always mocking and playing jokes on him. Urged by the ideas they've planted in his head, Neato tries to lose his virginity. Number 5. My Mother, 2004. Pierre is a moody 17-year-old who is spending the summer with his parents at their summer home in the Canary Islands. While Pierre isn't especially close to his father, he enjoys a warm relationship with his mother, Eileen, almost too warm, as her affection for him subtly strains the boundaries of typical familial behavior. When Pierre's father dies unexpectedly in an auto accident, his emotional dependence on Eileen grows, while her desire for her son does the same. Though Pierre finds himself attracted to several girls his own age summering on the island, he finds it increasingly difficult to reconcile his curiosity with the growing sexual tension between mother and son. Number 6. The Sea in Your Eyes, 2007. Ella is unhappy. She has lost a husband years ago and is not satisfied with her present life. She has a son from her first marriage, Brian, and for years she unconsciously hoped he would replace her deceased companion. Brian always tried to please his mother and to be as much like her idealized memories of his father as he could. It was a mother-son relationship on the verge of incest, but for unknown reasons, Brian and Ella are no longer in speaking terms, even though they meet at the dinner parties she offers once a year. Number 7. Sentimental Education, 2013. Araya is a sentimental older woman, who befriends teenager Ario. They like each other, so she talks to him about herself, her spirituality, mysticism and existence itself. They become inseparable, so his jealous mother confronts her. Number 8. Roar Mig, 2016. Louis is unable to father a child and his wife Sasha has been inseminated artificially. As she gives birth to Daniel, Louis is hit with an unbearable sadness and detachment that only grows bigger as Daniel grows up and the rift between husband and wife grows bigger. Number 9. Noble Savage, 2018. Almost everything in Eli's life, a 15-year-old boy with an eating disorder, is on the brink of catastrophe. He lives in a seedy neighborhood with his mother Seema and her father Yefet, two ex-junkies obsessed with living a normative life. In this impulsive and violent world, nothing stays in its natural dimensions, and Eli's desperate efforts to unite his struggling family spin out of control, when a minor family dispute erupts into a cataclysmic disaster and everyone pays the ultimate price. Number 10. The Prince, 2019. Chile 1970, just before the elections bringing Allende to power, Jamie, a narcissistic 20-year-old, kills out of jealousy a guy known as the Gypsy, his till-then best friend. In prison he has a definitive encounter with the Stallion, an older man who inspires respect and holds the power behind bars. Searching for protection, Jamie develops with the man a relationship of affection and tenderness, discovers love and the need to be recognized, and later, becoming the Prince, finally rethink his sexual identity and the reason for the crime that took him to prison.